Today I'm going to teach you how to simplify algebraic expressions. Now, the first thing to think about here is what terms are alike. So what that actually means is what letters are the same. So I'm going to highlight, if in question 1, the A's as being the same, and then also the B's as being the same. Now, you'll notice I've not only highlighted the A's and the B's, but I've highlighted the sign before them. And that's super important because if we rewrite the yellow A's and the blue B's, you have to write the sign that's before that letter each time. So if we rewrite just the A section of this, we've got 3A minus A. And then we rewrite the blue B section, we've got plus 2B plus 4B. So if I was to highlight that for you, you've got your B's and you've got your A's here. So then this is just simplifying. So it's like saying 3A's take away 1A, which makes 2A, and then 2B plus 4B, which makes 6B. Now you'd leave it like that. So you wouldn't try to figure out what A or B equals because we're not solving expressions here. We're just solving equations rather. We're just trying to simplify them and make them look as small and simple as possible. Now let's look at number 2. Now this looks like all the letters are the same. However, there are the x's and the x squareds are not like, they're different. So this time the like terms are the x and the plus 4x, and then similarly you've got plus 2x squared and minus x squared. So if we were to rewrite that just as the x's first, we've got x plus 4x, and we've got plus 2x squared minus x squared. So if we were to highlight them again, we've got this in green and this in red. Now if we were to rewrite that and just make it simpler, we've got the x plus 4x, which is 5x, and we've got plus 2x squared, take away or subtract x squared, which makes x squared. Now the next part, if you look at number 3 with the extension, we've actually got a bracket in here. Now, we're going to need to multiply out this bracket. Now, what that means is that there's a mini multiplication sign between that 2 and the bracket. So there's going to be, that means the 2 multiplies with that x, and it also multiplies with the 4 there. The 3x over here stays by itself. Nothing happens to that. So I'm just going to start by bringing that down here. Now, we've got plus 2 multiplied by x, which is 2x. And we've got 2 multiplied by 4, which makes 8. And now, it's just like the previous questions where we're just collecting up our like terms. So our like terms here are our 3x and our 2x, which makes 5x. And our 8 just stays the same. Sometimes when you're multiplying out brackets, you'll need to think about negative numbers because when you're multiplying, 2 negatives make a positive, or a positive and a negative makes a negative. And I'll just write that in the top corner here in a little bubble. So if you've got 2 signs the same, like a plus and a plus, when you're multiplying them together, it makes a positive. Similarly, if you've got a negative number multiplied by a negative number, it makes a positive. And if you've got a positive multiplied by a negative, it makes a negative, and also a negative multiplied by a positive also makes a negative. And I'll just put the cloud around that just to make it stand out, as that's super important for various parts of maths. Okay, I hope this was useful, and good luck when you're trying to solve these problems.